Shedeur Sanders. There's been some talk around Shedeur Sanders draft stock sliding a little bit, and saying that right now that pick number 6 may be the earliest he could be drafted. That's just one of the reports, saying that teams are cooling down on Shedeur Sanders for a number of different reasons. The first being that Sanders showed little to no improvement in his game last season and made some poor choices. People are also a little turned off by the antics since January. This is not me saying, just for clarity. This is a quote. I don't know if we have a name for it, Bailey. If so, let me know. I like to put names to quotes. Oh, here we go right here. I'm sorry. I was reading from the document. Sorry about that. Tony Pauline said this quote. So here's Matt. What's your take on Shedeur Sanders' draft stock sliding?
I want him to go to the Raiders or the Jets. So I don't really have a problem with the – I thought he would go anyway. I think it's stupid to pass up on quarterbacks when you need quarterbacks. Tennessee and Cleveland both need quarterbacks, and there's 2 at the top of the draft they could take. That's my opinion. I mean, look, I think it's really, really easy to go negative. I mean, I've watched every snap of this kid for 2 years. I've been right about everything I've said about him in college. I understand now that the narrative I'm going to get when I say this next fucking quote is, oh, well, they didn't beat anybody, but JB specifically picked against them every week, and they went 9-4. So I bet they beat someone. I mean, I think that Shedeur in the right situation is going to be a really good player. Any quarterback in the wrong situation is going to suck. So I don't know, man. I agree. I do feel like this entire narrative is getting a bit exhausting. I can't wait till the draft is over. But once it's over, wherever he goes, then it'll turn into he can't have success there. And then if he has success, it'll be because they had a shitty strength of schedule. Or there's always some fucking bullshit that comes with but.
He's throwing check down passes all game.
He only throws check downs. He only does this. Blah, blah, blah. It's just fucking like, good God in heaven, bro.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, like LeBron's apologists. Like he can do no wrong. Shedeur can do no right in the eyes of so many, and I don't get it.
Let me ask you this, Matt. If you're evaluator, you know talent and you understand personnel, as I do. Are you starting Shedeur wherever he gets drafted? Are you saying he's a day one program or organizational starter, or is he a guy that needs to go learn from a veteran?
Okay, let's just say he goes 6 or 7 to the Raiders or the Jets. I would think that if he goes to the Raiders, there'll be a veteran to compete with in camp. And if he's not ready in Pete Carroll's eyes, the vet will start and he'll sit. Who cares? If he goes to the Jets and Tyrod Taylor's a better fit for Aaron Glenn off the bat, and they're going to be conservative in development, then he sits. Patrick Mahomes sat for a year. I mean, there's tons of quarterbacks that didn't sit. There's tons of quarterbacks that did sit. So I don't think that it's bad either way. I think he could handle starting from day one. But again, the question is, what is handle? Like, just go out there and play, or is it Jaden Daniels' expectations? Because that's just not – you're more apt to have a Drake May kind of season where you have a bad football team around you. They're trying to rebuild the quarterback position, and you show signs of improvement throughout the season than a Jaden Daniels come in and blow everybody away and win 12 games, go to the NFC title game. Jaden Daniels isn't the standard. He's the enigma.
Yeah, I mean, him and C.J. Stroud both had kind of glaring rookie years.
Man, I wish I could play in the AFC South as a quarterback. That's the fucking worst division in the history of football, and it has been since Peyton left.
Yeah.
No stars at quarterback, average-ass team winning it every year. AFC South. What a
Andrew
joke.
Luck was there. Andrew Luck had a good run. Don't do that. Andrew Luck was a baller. Stop, Matt.
He was good.
Hey, Matt, let me ask you. So let me go back to it. So I want to be clear, though. Everyone's going to say I'm a hater. I don't like any of these quarterbacks. I don't like any of these quarterbacks in this draft to an extent that I'm like, oh, fuck, this is going to be an unbelievable draft. I think it's the worst QB draft that I've seen. It's also the worst wide receiver draft. It's also the worst. But I point these things out, but I only get called a hater because it's Shedeur Sanders involved or some shit like that. Travis Hunter involved. And it's Colorado I'm a hater of. Anyway, I don't know where that narrative came from, but I get it.
You don't know? Fuck out.
I don't get it.
I'm out. I'm calling you on your bullshit. You don't know where the narrative came from that you're a Colorado, Shedeur, and Travis Hunter hater? Are you fucking high, dog? Come on.
You literally picked against them every single week on purpose. Literally.
What's happening right now?
Literally. Why is that bad? I don't understand. I mean, listen, I've been wrong before. I picked against the Eagles. They won
Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. JB doesn't know.
Anyway, I'm just saying.
He's trying to troll. He's trolling me right now.
I'm not trolling at all. I picked against the Eagles. Did I not?
No. But you literally came on the show. You said regardless.
Soon. Don't buy into this. He knows.
Baby, you said regardless of who they play, I'm picking against them every week. You said that on the show. That's a hater.
I did because the Matt was on the show. I had to balance it out.
That's the epitome of hating.
No, it's just a balance. It's a balance. It's a debate show. I had to be the guy. I thought I was sacrificial lamb and being the guy that I took the hate on for you guys, homie.
No, I think you really feel like that. Who? Let me ask this question. Who?
I don't like Cam Ward either.
Other than Matt Stafford and Troy Aikman, take those two off the list. Who actually can play?
Burrow when he's healthy, Josh Allen when he doesn't turn the ball over. Like a couple guys.
Sam Darnold when he's not seeing.
Sam Darnold early on.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
Let's see. Speaking of Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, this is my point to this draft. All right, on a serious note. I believe that the NFL teams that are holding those first, let's say, 10 picks are going to go with a veteran or a free agent, Matt. A veteran or a free agent over one of these rookies. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even particularly saying Shedeur, Cam Ward. I think the Giants are going to go after Aaron Rodgers from a little inside source. I think that's number one. If you go get Aaron Rodgers, Matt, I think you and I would agree, unless you drafting for the future, you would not take a free agent Aaron Rodgers and draft a quarterback in this class when you need so much more. So number 3, I think gets dissolved. Bomb, you're gone.
All right.
Tennessee at 1, Cleveland at 2. Cleveland's the same situation, man. I'm just going through the list trying to figure out where Shedeur goes. I disagree with you on number 6 because I don't believe Pete Carroll has 5 years to rebuild. And that roster, to your point, is not good enough to sustain a Shedeur Sanders right now as a rookie. I think that team needs way more. So you can't just go get a rookie. I think he's more inept to play Gunter Minshew or fucking Aiden O'Connell another year before drafting a rookie and starting over. That's just my opinion. We all have a right to an opinion. Smitty, what is the fucking contrary to belief? Yeah. But you ain't got the right to tell me what mine's supposed to be, motherfuckers. So that's all I'm saying, Matt. We all have an opinion. It's just my opinion. I don't think I just think this class is bad in quarterback play. I just period. I don't think there's one out there. And then I watched the throwers in the combine. To my next question to you.
Oh boy.
That Shedeur didn't throw in, and I'm like, I know why he didn't. I see why he didn't. He would look even worse.
Hold a second. Cam also didn't throw. So let's make sure.
I already said it. I already said that. Yeah. No. I already called out Cam earlier in the show. He didn't fucking throw either.
I wasn't on earlier in the show. There's not pertinent to this conversation.
All right. Well, Cam didn't throw either. Fucking too. So listen, I want to ask you though. I'm just speaking of quarterbacks, Matt. I'm just speaking of quarterbacks. Can we agree to one thing at least before we disagree the rest of the show?
Depends on what you say.
The quarterback position, the job description of the quarterback is totally different job description than every other position. You need to carry yourself a certain way. You're the leader, whether you're a vocal leader or a leader by example. I don't give a fuck what kind of leader, but you're the leader regardless. You get tabbed the leader when you get paid the money. So if you're the quarterback and you walk around in a manner that I see as enabled, entitled, and unwilling to prove who you are, I have a fucking fundamental problem. That's all I'm saying. So, and that goes for every quarterback, just to be clear here, that did not throw in the fucking combine. Here's why I want to see you throw in the combine.
How do you feel about Howard? Is he still fucking shooting up boards?
He looked horrific.
He sure did fucking look like they had chemistry between him and the receivers because they were on point. I mean, he looked like he might be a first rounder. That fucking he just won a national title. He doesn't. What a stud!
But he was in the parking lot throwing in the parking lot. They said because he didn't have no
all that fucking extra throwing that really paid off for him.
That's my point, though. See, here's the reason I want to see.
Better off just throwing at Ohio State, huh?
No, no, because now I know as a guy drafting him, Matt. Okay, you know what? I see why his arms high, his balls go high, balls go low.
I want the player to be successful. Matt, you fucking hate players.
At Boulder, Matt, who is Shedeur throwing to? His guys.
Guys, Western, yeah. So
So in the combine, he's throwing against guys he's never thrown with.
Which is not good.
That's why he didn't throw.
Why is it not good? Why is it not good?
Shedeur defended Will Howard with a tweet was saying made that point.
The quarterback, Smitty. This is a quarterback. I need to throw against anybody. Any route I get thrown, I need to complete the motherfucker.
Yeah, but you run routes differently. It's
JB, you're acting like they just get off the bus and go throw routes.
No, I'm not saying that.
Everybody that looks good throwing the football put in God knows how many fucking hours with their receivers, and that's why they look good because they're all on the same page.
I just don't get your take. You're excited about his pro day at Boulder, but you're okay with him missing this. It's the same fucking thing then to you.
Talk about the combine. I've said it 15 times. I think it's a joke.
I don't either. I think it should be
work out at the combine. So everybody that didn't work out at the combine is a bitch then. All the fucking top players. No, that's not the way it works. Come on, this isn't the first time this has happened. You're focusing on Shedeur because you know.
I'm not even saying they're a bitch. I'm not saying they're a bitch.
Oh well, he didn't fucking work out. Well, neither did the D end, neither did Scattaboo, neither did fucking Gentry, neither did fucking Cam Ward. None of them worked out. If I was a top 10 fucking pick, I'd tell everyone to go suck my dick too and not work out. What are we talking about here?
It don't make sense, honestly, from a business standpoint. It just don't make sense.
Trying to fucking stay healthy. I'm not trying to go get hurt at the combine or impress motherfuckers online.
So here we go. So from a business standpoint, specifically was spewed out of Smitty's mouth just now. Dan,
how is the combine more important than the play?
No, it's not at all. I'm not saying that, but this is a quarterback perspective is all I'm giving. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't say nothing about Ashton Gentry. We already know he didn't throw. We didn't talk about all these other guys. Smitty said as a business perspective, it doesn't make sense. Then it doesn't make sense for me to sign him in a top fucking 10 as a business perspective, right?
Don't do it. Cool.
Okay, I'm just making sure because you get away with saying that shit and then you don't get no context, homie. The context is it's a business, like you just said.
Yeah, but they are going to do it though. So it's like,
see you throw. I want to see you throw.
Watch my tape.
I already saw your tape.
He's throwing a ton on the tape.
I already saw your tape. You gave up 100. You got sacked 152 times. You didn't make your O-line better at all. You held the fucking ball. I want to see you in person do the same thing. I want to see you hit a fifth step drop. I want to see you throw a dig route on time. That's all. I want to see you do that.
You actually need to watch the tape then, dog, because the offensive line was terrible. He overcame it regardless. It was equally as bad this year. He overcame that regardless. When he gets hit, he's better. He throws every route. He's got 74% completion percentage. He's a fucking dog. He turned around a fucking program that was dog shit. You can sit here and fucking say all your bullshit with it however you want. It's just, I'm sorry, but there's numbers and stats and film that back up what I think. You sound like a fucking hater. It's over and over and over again. At some point, what is it going to take from Shedeur Sanders to prove to you that he can play the position? What does he have to do? Say he goes to the Raiders or the Jets. If he turns around one of those franchises, are you going to fucking just up with another reason to hate on his ass, or are you finally going to give him his flowers?
No, I'm not. Why would I hate on him? I'm not hating on him now. I'm just telling you the truth. I guess the truth hurts some motherfuckers. I don't know. So let me ask something.
Opinion cannot just be straight through, dog. It's not a fact.
Hold on. But if I'm a hater, what are you? If I'm a hater, what the fuck are you? If I'm a hater,
I'm a homer, dog, and everyone knows it.
Thank you.
And so
I'm a realist.
It's not okay. If I was a Bengal fan and I said Joe Burrow's a bad motherfucker, that's not me being a homer. That's a fact.
So how's this not? We haven't seen it.
You're saying he's not a good quarterback in college is fucking ridiculous. What is he going to do in the NFL? It depends on where he gets drafted and how it works. We'll see.
His last game that I saw on film, he was not good.
No one was good. The team was terrible. They played.
But I'm just saying. So why wouldn't you want to see the dude again? He didn't do anything in the
fucking game and didn't even finish it, and they lost on the goal line at the end of the game. Which one's more, the guy that played the whole fucking game or the guy that played half the fucking game and quit on his team? You don't say shit about Cam Ward here because you know that Shedeur drives it. No one gives a fuck about Cam Ward. Let's be real.
Matt, I got into it with his fucking
head. All dog. It's all Shedeur.
Matt, I'm the only one in the media that actually got into it with his whole fucking family, and his dad was supposed to come on the show.
So that's also true.
We have our facts straight, homie. That's clear.
Okay,
that's clear to everyone.
Why isn't Shedeur and Cam on the same fucking plane here? Because they're both doing the same exact
thing. I'm the one that called him out. I'm the one that called him out when he didn't play the fucking ball game. But I took the heat on that, homie. What are you talking about? At least if I'm a common denominator asshole, and I'm a common denominator motherfucker. So let's call it real. Let's be real. It doesn't matter who it is. I've said from the jump, this quarterback draft is bad. That I didn't say Shedeur Sanders specifically, Cam Ward specifically. The draft for the quarterback is bad. Then I specifically said these two guys don't want to throw in a combine, which I took it as, damn, you're just walking around at the combine but not throwing makes zero sense. Why are you there then? Go fucking home.
And God knows how many other quarterbacks.
Hello. But we didn't care at that point. We didn't say nothing. It was cool. It was Andrew Luck. He's showing enough. It was
cool. No, it wasn't on social media. Be careful. Be clear. Come on.
Well, it still happened. What the fuck? Social media doesn't make things worse.
Right.
It doesn't make, look, it may make things worse on a grand scheme of things because social media is a cesspool. I'm saying Andrew Luck not throwing at the combine 15 years ago and Shedeur not throwing at the combine now, just because it's on social media, it's still the same fucking thing. Who gives a shit? No one cared then. No one cares now. When this is over and it's no longer pertinent, which thank God the combine's over, when he goes tears up pro day, it'll be because he's throwing to his own guys, not because he's any good. Like he's not going to practice with his receivers at the next level. If he goes he goes to Vegas and he gets to throw to Brock Bowers, it's because Brock Bowers is good. If he goes to New York and gets to throw to Wilson, it's because Wilson is good. I mean, get the fuck out of here with this.
Malik Neighbors and
isn't that my point? Like, let me ask you a question.
It isn't, fuck, man. It's like all I talked about is trying to.
Here's the question.
You make me a homer. Because I'm going to defend him because I actually like his game, not just because I'm a fucking CU fan. So all you bitches in the comments and you guys make me out to be a fucking homer, don't forget that I actually wore a C on my chest at that place and was all conference and gave a fuck. So it's more than just homer shit.
No, and I back that up. I always defend that.
About Colorado. So, of course,
I'm always defending that. I always defend you in that regard because you have way more invested. So that's not the average normal person don't understand that. So I don't really give a fuck about them. All I'm talking about is the guys that don't throw. This is to my point real quick. And I know you got to get out of here. We got to move on. But I got to ask you, like, Andrew Luck don't throw. Joe Burrow didn't throw, from what I remember. I don't believe it. That's my point. But they didn't need to. And most common guys that understand the position know why. This guy's not on their level. Let's please stop fucking. Now, if you say that, then you are a fucking homer, and that's equivalent to me being a hater. If I'm the hater and you say Shedeur Sanders is on Andrew Luck and Joe Burrow's level, then you're a fucking glazer. I'm fucking what?
Yeah, you got NFL. You got NFL. I didn't say that. You did, you fucking jerk off. I didn't say that.
No, that's my point.
Don't throw this on me like I came up with that bullshit. I didn't say that at all.
I did it. I'm saying that
I didn't say anything about Burrow and Andrew Luck being fucking equivalent to Shedeur. Don't be throwing that shit on me. You made that shit.
But you guys specifically said, you brought up Andrew Luck not throwing. Smitty's over there like, hello.
That actually happened. Joe Burrow didn't throw either, right?
How I said, homie?
Hello. Right. Like, you're just riding Matt's dick. Hello.
I ain't riding no dick, homie. We just agree on something, homie. And my point is that this ain't no brand new shit that Shedeur is like the breaking news. The first quarterback ever to sit out of an NFL combine and not throw.
I'm not saying that
forever. So that's all I'm saying. We're making a big deal out of nothing. And then yo ass, you act like you made a comment earlier. If you don't want to throw, we're not gonna draft you in the first round, the first 10 picks. If that's your case, you should be an evaluator then. If you let your emotions come that
Smitty,
I didn't see you throw at the combine. Well, you're not top 10. If that's
Smitty,
you haven't watched that film.
What is your tagline? What is your tagline? You don't know me as
a player then.
What is your comment? What are you known for, Smitty? What are you known for? Two things can be true. Your tagline is two things can be true.
Yep.
So how is two things can be true? How can I say that this guy didn't throw, and you're saying to me that just because he didn't throw, you're putting Shedeur Sanders on the same exact plane as those two guys specifically?
No, where I know where did Joe Burrow play? It was that draft class either. It's about class.
Where did Joe Burrow play at?
LSU. And one of that.
Where did Andrew Luck play
Stanford.
At? And then those two teams did what?
Won.
Successfully, like big time level against big time competition. So when we already knew projected though, they were going to go. We knew where Burrow and Andrew Luck was, right? We already knew. Plus, by the way, they played 3 years consecutively in those big time conferences, by the way, had a big time resume. And we knew, okay, our eyes worked as quarterback evaluators, like, all right, well, fuck, Andrew Luck and Joe Burrow, okay. Shedeur Sanders has something to prove, obviously, not just to me.
Around in 2 years. They didn't win.
But he's not. But why am I the only hater when he clearly has something to prove to a bunch of people out here who supposedly are quarterback gurus in the media who also have the same takes as me? I don't understand. Are they haters? Are you guys going to call them out?
Well, I don't know who you're talking
about. Well, now you're backpedaling, homie.
Who are you talking about?
Yeah, who are you talking about? You're just blindly throwing shit out. I don't know.
Who's everyone? You watch TV all day and shit. What are you talking about?
What story are we talking about right now? Shedeur Sanders. Well, who broke that story? Let's start right there.
Broke what story? I don't have a fucking TV behind me, dog. You're asking me to come in.
No. Not on you. I'm just this right here. Let's start with this. Tony Pauline.
Tony Pauline is, yeah.
Okay, but are you guys calling them haters? That's my question. There's a shitload of these guys out here. I'm not the only motherfucker.
He's reporting. You're reacting like us.
Correct.
Those are two different things.
Two different things, homie.
Correct.
I'm not reporting shit.
He's not a hater, I am. So he's not a hater, I am.
He's not a hater by saying, hey, I've been talking to the scout.
It's two different things, JB. You know this.
What do you mean? He's literally saying
he is a reporter. He is there to report unbiasedly. We are reacting to his report. That makes us reacting and pundits. He's not a pundit. He's a reporter.
So I've been saying this. But Smitty, I say this every show. What the fuck's the difference?
We're reacting. No one. He's not on a show putting up your information and reacting to it. We're putting up.
I've been saying this, Smitty, for 1.5 years. What do you mean?
It doesn't. You're not breaking a story though from the combine. He is. How do you not understand this?
No, I understand that, but I'm saying I've been saying this for 2 years.
Again, you're not a reporter. No offense, but no one gives a fuck what we say. We're reacting.
I get all that, but if I'm the first one to say and stand on my belief and say, hey man, this fucking draft class is a year ago is not good.
Dog. Go get a job 3 times and you can go break breaking news. Shedeur Sanders sucked in his interview or whatever the fuck, and then people will.
I know, Bailey. I know, Smitty. I know you're not about to agree to this for a guy that knows that anybody can get a fucking credential and go into a combine and fucking report this bullshit. Yeah, stop,
if you got a credential and went to the combine and stood in front of the stage and took a picture of Shedeur and wrote exactly what the fuck you just said and how teams are reacting this way or that way, and tag yourself and put it on your fucking post, and then the publication you work for reposted it or whatever the fuck, then you would be reporting the news. Right now, he's reporting the news as a reporter. You could be reporter JB if you just did reporter shit, but you're not reporting anything. You're reacting to it. That's what we're all doing. It's okay. We're pundits.
Matt, I'm gonna be honest. No offense, but you sound crazy right now.
Oh my
you've literally.
God. Oh my!
Hold on. Let's be honest. Let's be real here. You've literally been on this show and told Smitty and I in our face that I'm the one that said Travis Hunter's the Heisman. I'm the one that said Colorado's going to win that game.
It was an
what
opinion.
the fuck is that? Aren't you saying you called it?
Dude, if I told you the sky was blue, you tell me I was crazy.
No, but you called it. So when the shit goes right,
just the difference between a reporter and a response.
I get it, but you said. But you said that, though. You said I broke it. I broke the news. I said it. Like, wait, what?
I'm confused on what we even arguing about now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm confused in the motherfucker right now. I don't know where this started from. I don't know what.
I guess apparently if you break news, you have to be a journalist and have an ID. I guess Matt's saying that.
Isn't breaking news, JB. That's some pretty egotistical shit, don't you think? My opinion is news.
But when it's right. When it's right, you say it, but when it's not, it's wrong. I guess.
I think what Matt is saying. For example, if right now I said the Lakers gonna win the NBA Finals, and then they end up winning,
not news. That's your opinion.
I just took the guess, and my guess ended up being right.
Bam.
But if I was in the Lakers locker room today and I'm talking to players, and I come here and I said, "Hey y'all, the players ain't really feeling LeBron as a leader right now." Because I literally got information from them.
They might not win the finals. That's a report.
Right. That's all he's saying.
That's all I'm trying to say, dog. We're all in the same boat, JB. We're all responding to a report. And you fucking know it. You're just disagreeing to disagree because that's what you do. So fuck you.
You're saying because you have a badge on. That doesn't make sense.
I'll read you like a book, motherfucker. I know you. You can't fucking play me.
So
I'm moving on to this, baby.
I know. When I said Sam Darnold was going to win and blah, 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 and be great and all this shit, and then nobody else said it. Is that reporting or just responding?
Good guess.
Well, unless you're a reporter.
Now it's a guess. You motherfuckers are crazy as fuck.
I didn't say guess. Smitty did. But
it's unbelievable. The hypocrisy in this motherfucker is unbelievable. But anyway, let's move on, Smitty.
You are opinionist, homie. A reporter's like I'm in the shit. I got actual intel from the motherfuckers there, and I'm just passing information. That's a reporter. An opinion is what the fuck we do every single day. We just give an opinion. I think motherfucking Aaron Rodgers gonna win the MVP next year. If he wins it, that's a report, homie. I just guess.
How many things that we broke on this show that other people used? Barstool tagged us, finally gave us the source. Yeah, Matt's actually broke it. Matt's actually broke news, and finally somebody sourced him.
We have broke some news for sure in certain situations.
Wait, what the fuck are we, homie? Hold on. What are we?
But we don't. Maybe there's been a few instances where you've had action. Don't lie, homie. Don't lie. You didn't prove nothing just now. There's been situations where you've had actual intel about.
I literally did.
Those are reports. In no situations, those are reports.
But something that's already out there that's known is not a report. He's reporting it from the combine for the first time. Then it becomes public information and we all react to it. You reported something for the first time, right, and then it became public information. So, yes, at that point, you were reporter JB. If you want to be reporter JB all the time, you got to go beat the concrete dog so you can get some stories so we can react to you being a reporter.
Yeah, that's all we're not.
Imagine if he was a reporter. Be like, let me ask you a question. I'm asking the questions around this bitch. Why don't you win every game LeBron talk? Motherfucker, what?
You'd be crazy in that room. Well, we're going to move on amicably, though.
I think we should both be a reporter. I think we should both be a reporter, actually. But
I
that's
used to
me.
do it. I used to do it back in the day. I used to go cover all LA sports, go to game, ask questions.
Nobody wants to hear your report though. Everything would be fucking nice, fluffy.
I wasn't nice. I asked Kirk Cousins to his face. I said, Kirk Cousins.
I agree with you. I agree,
Kirk.
Bronny.
I said, Kirk, you are defeated on Monday Night Football. What are you going to do to change that? Just call him on. So I asked the hard-nosed questions on me.
Hey, say LeBron James. What do you think about it? People say your son is not very good. Well, I think he's deserved the first-round draft pick. I agree with you. I think he's a first-round grade. I agree with you. I think your son is unbelievable. My homeboy Shaun King thinks the same way.
That's an asshole, bro.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Jason, you know how you did 2 days of research for your intro?
Don't call me Jason,
do 2 days of research when it comes to me, Jason, because I got actual facts of me reporting and got videos showing that I'm not scared to ask some of the hard-nosed questions, Jason.